Hey there, gorgeous gays! Version 2 here with, look, a Nintendo Direct. And look, I'm watching it as it happens. Sir Palace! For the first time in, honest to God, I don't even know how long, I get to do one of these as it happens, and not like more than 12 hours after the fact. Most of these React things are super, like, in the middle of the morning for me, and I don't have time to do it before work, so I've got to wait till after I come home from work. But today's is at 11 PM, which is a minute away, roughly. Less than that now. So I actually get to do this live for once. Oh my god. I was about to say hopefully I'm not annoying my roommates. I literally went to the bathroom before this. One of my other roommates was playing games with people and talking, and I couldn't hear him until I walked past his door. So I'm assuming it's fine. If not, I apologize. But, you know. Oh! Man, I never get to be here. I never get to be here alongside everyone else. It's a partner showcase today, so nothing Nintendo based, but like they just released Mario Kart, they just released Donkey Kong, we know about Metroid, we know about Pokemon, what else? Like, there's not much Nintendo left to do. But they have a partner showcase, so I don't know, everyone's gonna get their hopes up for Silksong. I'm just here for the ride. I'm just here for the ride. And to avoid the YouTube live chat. Mainly, I'm here to avoid that. There's a ball. There's some shapes. These are the balls and shapes I saw before. Sup, Kona? Are we all ready to find out together what dramatic things will happen? Again, normally, balls and shapes are my favorite games. Normally, every time I do something like this, everyone in chat already knows what's gonna happen. That's not the case today. I think the last time I did something live like this was the final Smash character for Sora. I think it was the last chance I actually got to do that. And that was because there was no way I was gonna risk being spoiled on it. My brain's immediately saying, is this Monster Hunter Stories 3? This is immediately Monster Hunter Stories. Holy shit. Wow! I still gotta get around to 1 and 2. Unless, no, because they've re-released one. I was about to say, unless this is one re-release. But no, I think they already did that on Switch. I think that already got a re-release on Switch.
Our ignorance is proving fatal. The encroachment threatens to drive our people out of house.
Oh, that is quiet.
But this divide has brought our two kingdoms to the brink of war.
And you are the sole Rathalos rider in a story.
Go away, text. Oh, Playbox. Why is that not going away? Why is it still clicked on it? Stop.
They won't be for long.
I don't know anything about the Stories games because I've also been staying away from them. Let's make the Marlow. Yeah, it's 3. Holy shit. Wow. Twisted Reflection. I guess it's been a few years since 2. It's been a few years since Stories 2, I guess. I can't remember how long it was between Stories 1 and 2.
Everyone. Welcome to
Nice!
Nintendo Direct.
Nice! Big boom to start with.
In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners. What you just saw was Monster Hunter.
And this is definitely out of nowhere, considering Wild. I mean, this is next year.
Launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Yeah, it's next
We
year.
hope you're looking forward to another grand
Ragnar!
adventure in the Monster Hunter universe.
Yeah, considering
Today,
like Wild's
we'll
just
present
dropped, I don't think
games
anyone's
coming to the
expecting any
Nintendo
new Monster
Switch
Hunter
2
games yet.
And Nintendo Switch systems.
That's awesome.
Before a game is shown, you'll see the logo of the system the game will launch on here.
Okay, so there's still stuff that's coming out for base Switch,
If both
yeah.
logos are shown, the game will launch on both platforms. Okay, first up, let's
They gotta
take a
like
look
be
at
like they gotta
upcoming
let people
Nintendo
know that
Switch
now.
games.
Because they do have games that are still gonna be Switch 1 ones.
Let the good times roll. By royal decree,
Another re-release
brand
or a new
game in
game?
the Katamari Damacy series is rolling onto Nintendo Switch.
I don't know which games are which in this
Katamari
series.
through historic eras like Edo Japan and more. It's a time-hopping trip through the ages to restore the universe for the king of all cosmos.
Crafts, where are you? Oh, Crafts is gonna be losing her shit right now.
Katamari like royalty and customize the prince and cousins looks to your liking.
Crafts is gonna be losing her mind. Where is she?
Friends in online multiplayer. Make
Online
your Katamari
multiplayer,
earn the most
interesting.
points to be crowned the winner. Plus, the iconic music is back with an all-new soundtrack featuring new and returning music artists from the series history. Get ready to
Okay, so like specifically, like, is this a remake of a
roll
previous
through the
one?
ages when Once Upon a Katamari launches on Nintendo Switch.
Like, is Once Upon a
October
Katamari a
24th.
previous entry or not? I have no
Pre-orders
idea.
begin later today
I have
on
no
Nintendo
idea.
Wii
I don't know
Shop.
enough about Katamari to know, like, I thought there's been re-releases, I know there's been new
Dance
entries, there's
floor
been a lot of
is
different
calling.
things, and I have no idea which is which. Franchise that I am absolutely planning on playing on stream at some point, but I have not looked it up to learn, like, which entries I should play and how I should do it yet. I just have the general vague idea of I know at some point I should get around to it. Looking up, it's new, I think. Well, there we go! I don't know how long it's been since the last new Katamari either. That song's not All-Star Smash Mouth. That's not what that song was. This is not that. This isn't All-Star Smash Mouth playing. But at least they're playing It's New, Not a Remake. Hell yeah. Morning, sup Deku! Hello! There's already been two big announcements. Well, two announcements that are relevant to my audience.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. Battle Beyond the Limit.
Is this gonna be Sparks?
Charge up and unleash your fighting spirit in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Yeah,
the
Sparking
latest
Zero,
in
yeah.
the Arena Battler
Surging
series.
Sparks is a Pokemon expansion. One of the Scarlet Violet ones.
Enter the fray with over 180 fighters. In episode battle mode, relive iconic
I thought the whole
Dragon Ball
point of the
stories
Switch
from
2 was for
perspectives of
shit
8
to finally
characters,
look on par.
including Goku.
Or at least not, like, be noticeably worse.
Or follow your own path and redefine history with alternate versions of those encounters. In custom battle mode, you choose the fighters, stages, and dialogue.
Because there's parts of this that it's
to create your
notably,
own
this is not what the
scenarios.
game normally looks like.
Then share them online with players around the world.
Yeah, this is the whole game which is
Check out
basically
motion
write
controls
fanfiction
using
in the
Joy-Con
game.
2 or Joy-Con controllers. Immerse yourself.
There's like
in
whole
the
scene
story
creators are being able to
and
make
unleash
scenes and make
powerful
things
attacks.
happen between people. And you can even like script fights to happen in that and then like upload like that as like an episode and then people can like play a fight in the story that you have there.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems.
I've seen people
November
complain
14th.
about Sparking Zero
Pre-orders
saying,
begin
oh, the
later
game's not
today
balanced.
on Nintendo
And it's
Wii
meant to
Shop.
just be like, yeah, it's because the whole point of Sparking
Time to
Zero
get back
is that it's
to
like
your
accurate
roots.
to the actual anime. So yes, some characters are more powerful than others. We had someone in Discord who was yelling about EA about Plants vs Zombies recently. Apparently, the mobile version just has like infinite, basically unskippable, like several minute long ads constantly while you play it now, which is like, what the fuck? Apparently the mobile version is just like, oh yeah, when you like boot it up, there's unskippable ads. When you go into a level, there's unskippable ads. When you go between levels, there's now unskippable ads, and it's just like, Jesus Christ. This is a series that I have absolutely like no connection. I've never played a Plants vs Zombie game. I've known a lot of people who have played it. It's just never something I've personally played.
The club is yours.
Oh, I've got a bit of football. I can't wait to show off, like, I guess I can say, I was about to say, I guess I can say the last thing. Can't wait to show off how much of this is just, like, endless microtransactions. But as the mouse controls, probably, yeah. There's probably a lot of games that are now just like, oh, let's put them on Switch because mouse controls. I love sports. My brother played a lot of the FIFA games growing up, and the Ultimate Club stuff there, which is basically the in-game trading cards that cost a lot of money, is like, holy shit. Fucking Christ. Oh, evil.
To the party, Pac-Man.
Yummy! Pac-Man World 2 is coming back, remade from scratch. Through forests.
I believe they did
war on
Pac-Man
ice.
World 1 a couple years
Use
back.
Pac-tastic moves to clear stages in style.
Am I remembering
And
this
even
correct?
take
That we got
on
Pac-Man World
powerful
1
bosses.
a couple years back? And now we're getting World 2?
Plus, now you can adventure with a pal in local co-op.
Yeah, more mouse
Pac-Man
control
World
stuff there.
2 Repack launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 26th.
I believe I remember
Pre-orders
hearing
begin
about World
later
1
today
getting...
on
Because
Nintendo
Repack sounds familiar.
Lead your party of black mages, dragoons,
Hey, it's
other
Tactics!
allies to victory in the beloved strategy RPG Final Fantasy Tactics, reborn with newly added
Crops,
elements.
where are you? I mean, we already saw this. This we already saw. This we already
The
saw.
game is now fully voiced and adds brand new dialogue between
Pokemon World
characters,
Repack 2022. I do remember. There
I
we
know
go.
that he and I
Now we have both
differ.
Pac-Man World games
as
as
well as
remade.
new difficulty options, a feature to review story events, and more.
Tactics is
Final
always the
Fantasy
fan.
Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles.
I forget it was
launches on
port or a
Nintendo
remake.
Switch 2
No, I mean,
and
I
Nintendo
think it's
Switch,
Mission to
September 30th. Pre-orders begin later
I'm not
today
super familiar
on
with
Nintendo
a lot of
eShop.
video games, or even if I
When the
am, my
clock
memory is bad.
strikes midnight. Shadows emerge.
At
and
some
the
point, I
dark
will
hour
get to
begins.
Tactics. Ugh.
Step into the shoes of a high school student who, together with his friends, awakens the supernatural power of
I was about to be like,
persona.
what? It's like, oh right, yeah, coming to Switch.
Attend class and
Oh right,
explore
this
the
isn't on
city
Switch.
during the day as you forge bonds with every interaction. Then, battle through the mysterious
But still,
power
it's
of
Persona, I
Tartarus
don't care.
and strategically take down rampaging shadows at night.
Yeah, at some like Tactics is the one of the Final Fantasy games where I was just like,
Persona 3 Reload
like every
launches
Final
on
Fantasy game is
Nintendo
someone's
Switch 2
favorite.
system
Tactics is one of the
October
ones that
23rd.
like, oh, out of all the people I know who
Pre-orders
all
begin
like have
later
seen,
today on
who have played it,
Nintendo
always
eShop.
rate it as one of the highest.
Next, please take a look at this.
It's also connected to 12, I believe it was. Yeah, Zodiac Age. Oh! Ah! I probably shouldn't look at this. Zelda! We did get Zelda in the Partner Direct! I'm gonna open up my eyes so I can look at chat. So chat, you gotta let me know when it's safe. I'm peeking so I can see the words baby, baby, baby. I still haven't beaten Tears of the Kingdom, so... If this is gonna be another prequel... If this is another, prequel game... That's all I know about this, is that it's a prequel game to Tears of the Kingdom again. Like how Age of Calamity was. I don't even know the name of this game, if I'm being honest. I don't even remember what this is called. I just know it's another Warriors game, and it's like meant to be another prequel Warriors game like Age of Calamity was. But I don't even know what it's called, which I don't know. I don't think I need to right now. Again, I haven't beaten Tears of the Kingdom. We'll get to that eventually.
There is danger here.
Wow, look at all those spoilers happening. That's the thing, yeah. One thing is like, the past is directly relevant to Tears of the Kingdom. Because, like, you get memories of it. Those are the Tears of the Kingdom. Is that safe? This sounds different. Is it safe yet? No, never mind. No, I hear a Korok. I hear a Korok. I'm also trying to talk so I can't hear what's going on.
That was the latest trailer.
There we go.
for
Oh,
Hyrule
okay,
Warriors, Age of
wait.
Imprisonment.
Yeah.
forward to
I hear you talking.
experiencing the
I hear you
canonical
talking. Give me new
events that
sounds so
led
I
to
can
the
start
Legend
talking,
of
so I can
Zelda,
stop listening,
Tears
so I don't
of
want
the
to hear
Kingdom
anything.
game. When
Yada
it
yada
launches
yada.
this winter.
Yada.
We'll share
Booty
more
booty booty
information
boo.
on this
Da
title
da
in
da.
the future.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Let's continue
Da-da.
with some more
Well, I heard
games
let's
coming
continue.
to
There we
Nintendo
go.
Switch
We're safe
2.
now. We're safe.
The
There we go.
realest Madden ever.
Oh,
Look
second
for
sports.
Sundays.
Let's go.
It's game time. Kick off your journey to become an NFL legend in the most dynamic
We have more
Madden
sports.
game yet.
More
Roll the
sports.
field with all new player traits and realistic play styles. Immerse yourself in authentic team traditions. and strategize playmaking decisions with newly added features.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those directs that people are just like, oh my god, why'd they bother? And it's just like,
NFL data.
got the game announcements. They got things. I can't believe they made sports too.
Choose from 3 new archetypes.
I feel like
to begin
every
your
single
coaching
direct,
legacy.
people try to hype themselves
become
up
your
as this is
favorite
going to be
NFL
the
coach,
best ever.
each with their
So if
own
every direct's not the best ever, people are
Customize your
just like,
game
it's the
plan by
worst
selecting
ever.
new abilities each week that offer different tactical advantages. Then level them up to fine-tune your plays. Plus,
Well, they're like, I can already see
local
because
or
they've
online
mentioned
multiplayer.
2 sports games. Because they've mentioned 2 sports
Madden
games,
NFL
someone is
26
already
touches
making
down
the
on
sad
Nintendo
Mario
Switch
thumbnail
2.
for their
August
video that
14th.
they're going to upload after
Pre-orders
the
are
end of this.
available
I
now
already
on
know someone's
Nintendo
out there
eShop.
doing that. People get mad at a partner showcase, that's on them.
A cozy campfire is calling. Calling all camping enthusiasts. Build campfires in this cozy fire building sim. Chop wood. Arrange the pieces. Then light them up. But if you don't fuel the flames properly, they'll fizzle out. To stoke your campfire, place logs based on the fire's strength.
This
Let
kind of
enough oxygen
sounds like a
flow through
bonfire.
and
I'll be
maintain
honest,
the
there was
right
like
amount of heat.
the idea of a cute game
Don't
where
let
you just
wet
build a
logs dampen your
bonfire.
fire. Dry them before tossing them in the
I
flames.
was gonna be like,
And
oh,
when you
that's
want to
cute.
create an even bigger fire, just blow on it. Sometimes, though, a little patience.
But the
is all you
ignite
need.
seems really
So
like,
roast some
like, is
marshmallows
it just me or is it like,
or set off fireworks to light up the sky.
there's all of
You
these
can also get
interactions
the
that you gotta
flames
do
going
for
in
it.
rainy or snowy conditions.
Of like,
But try
oh, dry out the
mastering your
wood to do all
campfire
of that.
making skills
And everything.
first with
Hi,
a
Alphino.
compatible USB camera.
Oh my
You can
god.
enjoy each other's company around the campfire.
But like, part of it was just like, I don't know. The igniting of the fire, I feel like is very important. And that seems like an
Relax and
automatic
stay a
button prompt
while.
that just did it.
When chilling by the fire,
Like, you gotta
sparks
cut the
fly
wood, you
on
gotta
Nintendo
dry the wood and
Switch
everything
2.
like that.
Later
I really
today.
expected the lighting of the fire would be like striking a
Fight
flint,
battles big
but it looked like you
and
just
small
pressed a
in
button
these
and it
games.
just lit. And I'm just like, I feel like that's missed, like,
Apex
if
Legends
you want to
is
give me a lot
coming
of
to Nintendo
simulation
Switch 2.
about making this campfire, making it bigger,
Squad
why
up
is
and
like
survive
the active
19 other
moment where you
teams in
start
Battle
it,
Royale.
like, not
Or
anything?
show off your skills in mixtape,
And I was
where
confused.
you'll take on
You can make
3
so many
rotating
fire
game
puns. I
modes.
could make a lot of fire
Plus,
puns.
both Battle Royale and mixtape have enhanced resolution.
I
and
could do
smoother
that.
Performance. Build your
Sorry,
crew
I
and aim
sorry,
for
I saw this was a
victory
shooter and a battle royale, so I
Apex
stopped talking.
Legends launches on the Nintendo
Oh, Apex
Switch 2
Legends.
system August 5th, along with the new season.
Shows how little I
Showdown.
know about like the battle royale genre. That I've heard of Apex Legends a lot and I couldn't even recognize it.
To cure a witch's illness, her tiny familiar embarks on a grand adventure.
This is immediately
With your
adorable.
magical froggy backpack in tow. You can climb
Immediately adorable.
and even swing to greater heights.
Whee!
Explore this vast world and gather ingredients to create a cure for your enchanting ally. Plus, up to 4 players can journey together in online co-op.
Adorable.
This magnificent adventure begins when Hella launches on Nintendo Switch 2
Adorable.
next year.
I like that. I'm writing that down.
Explore a galaxy full of opportunity.
I'm writing hella down.
Embark on a journey across
one gets
the
written
iconic
down.
galaxy far, far away in this open-world action-adventure game, taking place between
yeah, the
the
open world
events of
Ubisoft
The Empire Strikes
thing.
Back.
Hella
and Return of
cute. Hell
Jedi
yeah.
Films. You'll take on the role of Kay Vess, who, along with her companion Nyx, is fighting for her freedom. Explore distinct locations, both new and familiar, as you fight, steal, and
Is this
outwit your
game
way through
out?
the galaxy's crime syndicates.
Like
and
on other
gain the
consoles
means
already?
To start a new life. Traverse through space by ship on Kay's Trailblazer, or by land on her S-57 Cardinal Speeder, and take on quests that.
It's one of
blend
those things
stealth
where
and
like I can
shooting
tell how much
with some
visually worse this
puzzle-solving
looks,
minigames
and I'm
in
just like,
between.
I thought the point of the
Embark
Switch
on
2 was to,
high-stakes
yeah,
missions.
it's
Engage
2024.
in dogfights as you travel across the Outer Rim, and get ready to live
been out
the
for a
life
while,
of
yeah.
a scoundrel when.
I feel like it's just like
Outlaws
the fact that it's like
launches
big
on Nintendo
open world
Switch
Star
2,
Wars game, and I've not
September
heard
4th.
anyone talk about like what it's
Pre-orders are
actually like as a
available
game.
now on Nintendo
Says a
eShop.
lot. Again, I thought the point of the Switch 2 was that games are gonna look better.
Salvage the past.
I thought Switch 2 games were meant to look better. These ones are still like,
As an
I mean,
agent of a
I'm not
secret
expecting
collective,
like,
you'll travel between
I'm not
a
expecting
future
PS5
plagued
visual
by
parity.
anomalies and a past on the verge of
but they don't
collapse
look better than
to
what like
uncover the
third-party Switch 1
mysteries
games
of this
looked.
world. In the future, dangerous
fine, bit
creatures
buggy and
born
orange.
from the remnants of humanity
It's an
prowl
Ubisoft
the
game, you didn't need to
wasteland.
tell me that. Ayo!
You'll need to craft ammo and supplies with limited resources to fend off brutal enemies. But don't let your guard down after defeating them. If a monster absorbs a fallen enemy, it'll evolve into an even more nightmarish form. So act quickly to dispose of enemies.
I mean, this sounds like an
You'll
interesting
also
survival
come
horror.
across rifts that allow you to travel back in time by extracting the essences of people you meet in the past. You can strengthen your own abilities. However, there's a price to pay. You'll be haunted by visual and auditory illusions and lose your grip on reality. What caused the world to collapse? And what is the true mission you've been tasked with? Chronos, The New Dawn, launches on
Bloober,
Nintendo Switch
interesting.
2, September 5th.
Apparently, Bloober have gotten good. Apparently, Silent Hill Remake 2 is
Of the
actually good.
East and West clash.
Kiwami 2! Kiwami 2!
Yakuza Kiwami 2.
We're going in
Brawls
order.
its
I was about to say
way
we're going in
Switch
order.
2.
No, because Kiwami 1 came out before 0
Kamurocho
on
Tokyo,
Switch.
Sotenbori Osaka.
But we're immediately jumping to
Prolific
Dragon
entertainment
Engine
districts
games.
in Japan, where the former
I mean,
dragon of
it makes
Dojima,
sense to release this
Cosmo
before, like,
Kiryu,
I imagine Yakuza 3,
faces
4, and
down
5
the
Remastered
dragon
will
of
come
Kansai,
eventually.
Ryuji Goda.
But it makes sense to release this first. But they also released Kiwami before they released 0. Because they wanted to do the big fancy
Use
version of 0.
free-flowing combat moves to take on foes in action-packed.
Now with another 30 minutes of cutscenes! What do I do about the Yakuza
Duke it
0
out using
Switch
your
version?
fists,
Switch 2
weapons,
version?
and everything
What do I
else at your
do?
disposal.
I don't know what to do about that game.
Plus, there's still plenty else to do around the cities. Enjoy darts, karaoke, and even golf. There's no shortage of things to do.
I have a lot of issues with
Deadly
Kiwami 2.
clash between
Both
two
terms
dragons
and
begins
both in
when
terms of just what Yakuza 2 was
launches
like
on Nintendo
originally,
Switch 2,
and also
November
the
13th.
specific Kiwami editions.
And Yakuza Kiwami, the story that launched the epic series, is also launching on Switch 2 the same day, featuring enhanced graphics, improved frame rates, and additional language
Okay,
support.
so yeah. So they're now also making a proper Switch 2 version of
There
Kiwami
are
1. That
plenty
makes
more
sense.
games heading to Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch.
I have a lot of
and
issues with
Nintendo
Kiwami
Switch
2,
Let's
both
take
in
a
terms of
quick look.
Yakuza 2 and Kiwami 2 specific stuff, but it's a Yakuza game, which means it's still really awesome. Like no, it's not my lowest rated one. Kiwami 1 has the Kiwami 1's still lower, but it doesn't stop us from still being awesome. Baby Simulator. Good night, universe. Slap the drones, yeah. Now don't do Kiwami 3. We're so far past it. My washing is done. We are so far. Hello Kitty Island Adventure! The South Park game. It's real now. And Romancing Saga. Oh, Switch 2 edition. Yeah, that's just not. Yeah, that's it. But I said this has already come out, hasn't it? Yeah. Shinobi Art of Vengeance. What is this? I saw that in the little thing that they showed before. What is that? Where the fuck did that come from? Where the hell did Shinobi
Before
Art
we
of
go,
Vengeance
we've
come
got
from?
2 more games to show you.
I'm gonna write that down because I
Please
want to
take
look
a
it up
look.
more. Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
To pass through that door is to pass through time. To travel a road spanning centuries. From here, heroes set out on a journey.
People already know which game this is. That looked like a Red Mage to me.
Square Enix presents a brand new action RPG brought to life in HD 2D.
Well, that looks like a red
This
mage with a
is
hat.
Philibildia, a continent overrun
Should
by
show me the
beast
PlayStation thing?
tribes.
Ah.
A spell of safekeeping is all that protects humanity's sole bastion, the Kingdom of Huther. One fateful day, a set of ruins is discovered in the wilds beyond the castle walls.
So this is a brand new game. Is this
An
like
adventurer,
same
Elliot,
team?
leaves the kingdom to investigate.
Elliot's hot.
Facing danger is what adventurers
Elliot's
do.
so fucking hot. Oh
At
my
his
god,
side
seeing the
is a
full art. Oh
fairy
my god,
named
Elliot's so
Faye.
hot. Holy shit.
Call me Faye. I'm a fairy.
Is this?
Together,
I'm
the
assuming
duo
this might be
venture
same team
beyond
that's
the
done like
kingdom's
Octopath
protection into the great
and
wide
Triangle Strategy.
world. During your journey,
Just 'cause HD
you'll
2D.
come face to face with all sorts of foes. In battle, study your opponent's moves.
Okay, so this is like this is like
and
real-time
find
combat.
opportunities to strike.
Because
With swords
Octopath
for
is
quick and
turn-based
well-balanced
and
strikes.
Triangle Strategy is
Bows and arrows to
tactics.
target enemies from afar. Chains and sickles to swing and pull enemies closer, and more. There are 7 weapon types in total, but that's not all.
I gotta
You
say,
can
I'm
also
really liking the look of
strengthen
this.
your weapons by equipping different combinations of magicite. Try out all sorts of variations to find the playstyle that works for you.
I'm really liking the look of
Companion
this.
Faye can also attack and pick up items. You can control both Elliot and Faye separately, or 2 players
You can
control
teleport to
them
the
at
Fae
the
as
same
well.
time. You'll find that she's very helpful on your
Like the
adventure.
overworld exploration, the things like that. It feels kind of Zelda inspired,
Join Elliot
like
and
top-down
Faye
Zelda.
on a grand journey that, unknown to them, will span 1,000 years.
Well, that's a Dodongo.
Adventures of Elliot. The Millennium Tales launches on Nintendo.
I'm very
Switch
okay.
next
Adventures of
year.
Elliot.
After today's presentation, a debut
Ooh!
demo will be available, and there will
A
be an
demo.
upcoming survey to gather player feedback.
A demo now, when it's coming next year, kind of implies early-ish next year.
In the beginning, there was
Is this a second Square game?
everything began with the birth of Orsa, mother.
Is this
of all.
FF9?
She created our world, the land of Orstera.
No, Octopath Traveler. I was about to say, people have been... Octopath Traveler 0! So maybe it's not the same team at Square that's doing Adventures of Elliot. If the Octopath team's doing Octopath 0.
We've come to join your little lighting ceremony.
You have a death wish?
People have been talking about FF9 is getting a remake for, like, the last couple of weeks. FF9 found dead in a ditch. Last couple of weeks, people keep talking about how it's definitely gonna get a remake.
People who took our home from us.
Witness a
See, the thing
tale
is,
of beginnings
I played
and
the
untold
demo
promise were still-
of, Octopath Traveler. I really did not enjoy it. But it was a demo, it may not have been a great representation of the game. I played the demo of Octopath Traveler, and it bounced me right off
That's
of
all for
it.
today's Nintendo Direct.
Maybe I chose the
Partner
wrong
Showcase.
character to do a demo
Thank
as,
you for
but it
watching.
just, like, the story wasn't interesting, like, there was nothing that hooked me about the story, and the combat was just, like, walk through a cave, and none of the combat was interesting. But it is a demo, so maybe it wasn't a very good demo. We passed the actual anniversary day a while ago and got nothing. But you did get 2 different HD 2D games. Well, I have nothing against turn-based games. I have nothing against tactics games. It's just, for me personally, I'm always going to be someone who's more interested in a, I have a massive interest in real-time combat that's more actiony. Like, I have nothing against, I'm happy to play turn-based, I'm happy to play tactics. But I know where my preferences lie, and my preferences lie towards the Adventures of Elliot, baby! Look, I'm gonna be honest, for a partner direct out of nowhere, like, if people are just like, I'm so mad that this was terrible, but if people are like, what, like, do we even want to open the Twitch, the live chat to see where's Silksong? How long until we see Silksong? How long until, sucked. I was about to say it. There's Silk Song. I found it. There we go. There we go. There we go. I found it. I found the comment of where's Silk Song. I had to scroll like once to find it. Again, people are just gonna be mad because the one thing they wanted there isn't there. Fucking Monster Hunter Stories 3 out of fucking nowhere, by the way. New Katamari game, a bunch of like, a lot of this is just like cross-console stuff. A lot of this is stuff on other consoles finally coming out to the Switch. A lot of it is that there's not a lot of new shit here. The new stuff is like a new Katamari game, Monster Hunter, like the Pac-Man possibly. A lot of these other things I'm assuming have already been announced before. Chillin' by the Fire, maybe that was announced for the first time here. Maybe Hella was. They've probably been shown off somewhere else. I wouldn't be surprised. Or like the devs have just been talking about it on Twitter for a while. And then Adventures of Elliot and Octopath will be there. So basically, a bunch of JRPGs. Basically a bunch of JRPGs. Cut to all of the people just talking about how this is going to be the worst direct ever. And I'm going to make my thumbnail, and I'm going to try and resist it, making it a picture of Elliot 3 times because Elliot was hot. I'm out of here so I can quickly render this, and I'm not going to ramble too much because I'm going to see if I can get this uploaded before I go to bed. But it was pretty obvious that a lot of what they're going to bring up this week would just be games and other consoles made for the Switch too. Sup, Angelo? Yeah, yeah. Oh, also sports games. Or also sports games. Again, people hype up every single Nintendo Direct as this is going to be the best Direct ever, and people are just idiots. Stop doing that. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, this is Version2, signing out.